Hi everyone. Today's topic is adulteration of crude oil. Today's teaching object is definition of adulteration. What are the reasons of adulteration? What are the different methods of adulteration? Coming to the definition of adulteration. Adulteration is a practice of substituting the original crude drug partially or fully with other substances which is either free from or inferior in therapeutic and chemical properties. Or in other words, we can say adulteration is a practice of substituting the original crude drug partially or completely with similar looking substances. Reason for adulteration. The first reason for adulteration is faulty collection. The another reason is improper preparation of crude drug for the market. The third reason is poor storage condition, and the final reason can be deliberate adulteration. In faulty collection of crude drug, there may be confusion between the original crude drug and the adulterant. So the unskilled person may fall. Unskilled person may collect the due to confusion. The unskilled person may collect the adulterant. Second point. Second point can be lack of knowledge about the authentic drug, or it can be due to lack of authentic plant, or sometimes unscientific collection lead to faulty collection of the crude drug. Second point, second reason for adulteration is improper preparation of the crude drug for the market. This is mainly seen in case of drugs containing underground part. The drug containing underground part will be associated with soil, and if we are not washing the part properly or crude drug properly, the soil may contaminate the original crude drug. Third reason will be poor storage condition. Suppose the crude drug is not dried properly, there will be water content, and water content is more, it will lead to microbial attacks. Sometimes what will happen, the active constituent will undergo deterioration due to some chemical reaction. So we have to take care that the drug is completely dried and it is in a proper condition. So deliberate adulteration, there are two reasons. First reason can be high price of the crude drug in the market, and second reason will be intention of enhancing the profit. Coming to the type of adulteration, first type of adulteration is substitution with substandard commercial varieties. This is very common type of adulteration. Here in case of substitution with substandard commercial variety, the adulterant resemble the original crude drug morphologically, chemically and therapeutically, but it will be substandard in nature and cheaper in cost. Hence, the active constituent and therapeutical activity will be very less compared to the original drug. Best example for substitution with substandard commercial variety is Indian senna substituting with dog senna or Arabian senna. Second method of adulteration is substituting with superficially similar inferior drug. Here, the drug resemble morphologically, but chemically and therapeutically, it may not have any value. Best example is clove. Many times clove bud is adulterated with clove stalk. Here, the clove stalk may not have any chemical constituents, hence it will not have much therapeutical activity. Third type of adulteration is substitution with exhausted drug. So this type of practice is seen in case of drug containing volatile oil. For example, ginger, clove, fennel, coriander, cinnamon, etc. Here what they will do, they will extract the active constituent and the mark will be mixed with the original drug. So the exhausted drug will not have any active constituent, hence therapeutical activity will be very less or nil. Fourth type of adulteration is presence of vegetative part from the same plant. Here this color, odor, everything will be same, but it may or may not have any therapeutical activity. Best example is clove bud mixed with mother clove. Here, according to the definition, clove should be collected during the bud stage. Or you can see that the definition of clove is dried flower bud of Eugenia caryophyllus. So sometime what will happen, the clove bud will be mixed with the mother clove. Mother clove means fully grown flower is called as mother clove. And once the flower is open, once the bud is open, the amount of volatile oil will be very less. So if it is adulterated with mother clove, overall active constituent will be less, hence the therapeutical activity will be very less. Next, coming to the harmful adulteration. Harmful adulteration is a very serious condition of a very serious type of adulteration. Here, the drug will be mixed with some harmful substances. For example, colophony. Most of the time, colophony will be mixed with amber color glass pieces. And day-to-day life, we are seeing some grains and all is mixed with stones. That is also example of harmful adulteration. Another example is presence of lead shots in opium. One more example is presence of limestone in asafoetida. All these are examples for harmful adulteration. Coming to adulteration of powders, in case of adulteration of powders, it is very difficult to identify what is original drug and what is the adulterant. So, because it is mixed together, powdered and mixed together, it is very difficult to identify. This is very common practice in case of bark powders. Here, the bark powder will be mixed with brick powder. So, only with microscopical evaluation we can identify the crude drug properly here. Substitution with artificially manufactured substances. Here, this type of practice is seen in case of costly drug. Best example, compressed chicory along with coffee beans. Another example is artificial benzyl benzoate along with balsam of Peru. Sometimes what they will do, they will add some artificial colors or flavors to enhance the appearance of the active crude drug. So this all comes to substitution with artificially manufactured substances. Another example is honey mixed with artificial invert sugar. This is common practice seen in case of honey. Another example is beeswax substituted with yellow paraffin. All these are examples for substituting the drug with artificially manufactured substances. Coming to conclusion, today's lecture we have seen definition of adulteration, then we saw what are the reason for adulteration, finally we have seen the different methods of adulteration. Definition of adulteration, it is a practice of substituting the original drug partially or completely with similar looking substances, that is called adulteration. Reason for adulteration can be faulty collection, then improper preservation of the crude drug. Third reason can be poor storage condition, and final reason can be deliberate adulteration. Coming to different methods of adulteration, there are 7 different methods of adulteration. First method is substituting with substandard commercial variety. Best example for this type of adulteration is substituting the Indian senna with or substituting Indian senna with dog senna or Arabian senna. Next type of adulteration is substitution with superficially similar inferior drug. Example for this type of adulteration is mixing clove buds with clove stock. Next practice is substitution of exhausted drug. This type of adulteration is seen in case of drug containing volatile oil. Here, the exhausted drug will be mixed with the original drug. It may not have any active constituent, hence it may or may not have any therapeutical value. Next, presence of vegetative part from the same plant. Example is mother clove along with clove bud. Harmful adulteration. Harmful adulteration example is colophony mixed with amber color glass beads. Next example is adulteration of powders. Adulteration of powders, the bar powder will be mixed with the red bricks. Final type of adulteration is substitution with artificially manufactured substances. This type of adulteration is seen in case of costly drug. Here, the drug will be mixed with artificially manufactured substances. For example, compressed chicory along with coffee beans. That's all. Thank you, everyone.